everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Titans going up against the Steamers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Memphis Steamers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams.
No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is under. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
7 yards to go on second down. To throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a loss of 2 there. Up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll wind up losing, and now it's third down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catch for them to look at. Going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And this defensive line will be looking to control.
They've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll look to throw here on first down. Off.
Tone, nasty. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, out. Here they come after the quarterback.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their pants.
Nobody was open downfield. Throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. Another area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoke new defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Well, they went play and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can fly, and they hit him down.
And it doesn't to create that extra base that a guy of his speed, if you can, all you want, moment, where the guy's covering, and then there's no catching him. I like to say, if a receiver's defensive back, that means
Charles Davis. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Looking to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is, how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now. And it's 22. Hard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. When they get back in us, he's got to tell us, got a great job. They kept people of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I mean, he's a little bit surprised by what there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. offense on third down tonight? They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go!
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So we played a quarter here on the opening Monday night of the new season. 7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front. Just saw there. It doesn't allow the offensive linemen to leap downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the trying to block.
They had time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2, wasn't able to do that, but still good yardage. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before heavy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And a good quarter. Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. He's going to continue to pick them apart because all that time to find someone open downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that again? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Made a scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This 30 to about the 28-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a...
Times we look on and offense set push guys. Hey, they just won the battle to be quarterback. But that's what they were for, as that is incomplete.
A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Ladarius Green, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out comes the offense. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got a hold.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. Gets it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a tag or a crossing route rip and give him a chance to level a little bit, you can gain significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after. A reminder coming up at every halftime this season, we'll be checking in Ridley in Orlando for highlights and an of our
LR.
Third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they will defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a moment before halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. This time as he'll go down. They back. Mike coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop big, but sometimes they develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's called for a defense hack a screen?
Typically, I think that the screen operates against the blitz. The blitz called, and you still cover the screen. Now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To the sideline, heck of a catch, able to get both. 12 yards back, but it's 4th and long.
I do have to admit, I like it all when the top part, catching the football, right? They're cradling it, legs, in this case, the feet, toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, the catch will be made in double cover pass, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The lead now at 11. Titans have it late in the 2nd. Bennett's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to Memphis, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And this will be touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a add on to it.
And what is the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to the second half.
See how the movements that might be made defensively. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And now it's second and goal. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this results in 6. Touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
For the two-point try. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Looks like the defense is coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Near midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes, pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go now. Blue line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Exalt the guys who are great, give us some really funny lines. But the Bob's absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And into their defense to preserve the lead. Gives them a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field. Send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward.
Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake. First down. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. To throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here in 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Look, the first down is out there. Sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward, a big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. 3rd and 2 and they ran the ball for only 1 yard and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Crosby puts it through, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
There, Diddy.
And the kickoff, these two even again as we in this wild 4th quarter. Fairly short kick taken at the 4. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that.
And when you start plotting when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff looking right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold. It was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Can't get away.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is extraordinary. Let's just face it. This line flat out handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
Similar. It's all about you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a couple of yardage.
A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend. Division rivals and a great finish ahead as we get 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that, and another 1st down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. Communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runners. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about field.
Tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one match trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Got a man, and it's taken. Titans touchdown. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Now the extra point. And good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And they turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that as one-hand.
First down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes taken really throw off a pitch there.
Yeah, there just couldn't. The reception.
And there's a tight end, and look at how it spots to be basketball. That's real football.
Up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 6 and move the chain. Had a great, impressive drive. Up ensures that.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is beside the ball right now, your own defense happy, more rides downfield.
Of course,
so much. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up? Can they put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And now a goal attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now to 14 here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a time return to seize the momentum back.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it. Second down following the run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The previous play is under review.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And to give this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now defensively here, we're going to go out. 2 more here in the final stages. Breath, and now they're back ready. Now they try the right picking up the little bit back as well. They'll give it here to his running. Play doesn't. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men for the defense. Movement, I think that's going to set him back. And goal deep again here, down to about the 14. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
This has been an up and down of a game. Maybe they're settled bit.
Now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? He'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make money and answer the question right now. Do you kick the field goal 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams. And in these situations,
when the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out for the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. Back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis and Gordon. You've been watching the NFL EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.